In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how you can make money on the MEXC crypto exchange with their copy trading feature. Before you get started with copy trading on MEXC, I recommend you go below this video and click the very first link to create a new account, because with that link, you will get to exactly this page where you will get a $20,000 bonus, which is exclusively for our community. If you want to be eligible for this bonus, click the very first link in the video description, and then you can see all of the bonuses available right here, which are up to 20,000 US dollars. If you want to take advantage of this, create a new account with the link below this video. Before we can start copy trading on MEXC, we must first send the funds to our spot wallet. So in case you have funds somewhere else, go to your wallet, then click on overview right here, and then click on transfer on the right hand side. And now I will transfer my funds from the futures wallet. So click on this change icon right here. I will now send funds from futures to spot. I will send USDT. Make sure that the crypto is USDT, because that is what we are going to use for copy trading on MEXC. Now that we have successfully funded our spot wallet, we can jump right into copy trading. Go to futures on the top left side and then click on copy trade. Now we are in the MEXC copy trading dashboard. Now we can analyze traders and look for the best trader that we want to copy. There are several sections. First of all, the overall section right here. Then we can search for the traders with the highest ROI, which means the highest percentage gain. Then we can look for traders with the highest P&L, which refers to the gain in terms of dollar value. Then lastly, we can look for the traders who have the most followers. Let's start with the trader with the highest P&L right here. We can see he earned almost $1 million in the last 7 days, which is incredible. Let's now click on this. And now we can analyze his performance. We can see that his win rate is actually negative. He won 174 trades and lost 300 trades. However, we can see that his P&L ratio is 2.2, which means that his wins are significantly larger than his losses. This leads to an overall profit of almost $1 million in the last 7 days. This is incredible. You can also see the equity curve on the right-hand side, which also looks very steady and reliable. Now we can also look at the last 30 days or 90 days, for example here. And also here we can see that he has a very nice equity curve, overall looking very good. When we are scrolling down, we can see the daily performance, and we can see his losing days are relatively small, whereas his winning days are much bigger. This is overall a very good indicator that this trader is cutting his losses quickly. Lastly, we can look at the follower P&L right here, which is definitely looking very good. His followers made a lot of money here. We can look for the trading pairs that he traded. We can look for the distribution. For example, he traded Solana 22% of the time, Doge 10% of the time, Ethereum 10% of the time. So we can definitely say he is mostly trading bigger coins, which is definitely good, because bigger coins have usually better liquidity, and therefore we have much better order execution. So overall, this trader is looking very good, and I now want to really copy this trader. On the right hand side at the top of this page, let's click on copy trade. Now you have a few different settings. Let's start with the ratios first. We have smart ratio and we have fixed ratio. The smart ratio uses the exact same ratio that the lead trader also uses. That means if the lead trader is trading with $100,000 and he opens a position with $10,000, that's 10% of his portfolio. Now, if you follow this trader with $1,000, you will open a trade with $100, because that is 10% of your portfolio. So no matter how much in percentage he uses, you will use the same in percentage. If he's opening a trade with 5% of his portfolio, your account will also open a trade with 5% of your portfolio. However, you can also change this ratio with the fixed ratio. For example, you can say that you only want to use 0.5% of what the copy trader is using. So if the lead trader is using 1% and you have 0.5 as the fixed ratio, you will actually use only 0.5%. Alternatively, you can set this to 5. So if the lead trader now uses 1% of his portfolio, you will now use 5% of your portfolio. So this is always using a multiple of the ratio that the lead trader uses. I wouldn't recommend this, because this is generally more risky. So I will stick to the smart ratio. Alternatively, you can also use the fixed amount, which uses the same amount for every single trade. First of all, you can decide how much you want to put in, for example, $100. And now you can decide how much you want to put in into every individual trade. No matter how big the position of the lead trader will be, you will always enter with $10. Then you can also add a stop loss, for example, 1 USDT. So if the price goes against you, 1 USDT, you will close your trade. Alternatively, you can use percentage, which means if the price moves 1% against you, you will also close your position. However, as said before, I will stick to the smart ratio because I think that is the best option, because this will make sure that we fully copy the position and the overall strategy of the lead trader. So I will now put in $100 right here. I will not put in a stop loss. I will take the stop loss from the lead trader. So when the lead trader is putting in a stop loss, I will use the exact same stop loss. Now we also have some more advanced settings. On the right hand side, we have trader liquidation settings right here, and I use follow to close. I recommend you do this as well because, again, if the lead trader is liquidated, you are usually also liquidated. And if you are not liquidated, that's good for you, but you might also want to get out of the trade. So let's click on follow to close. And then we also have more settings which are quite advanced. For example, risk control settings. You can add a take profit and stop loss. Which I also won't do. I will take the exact same settings from the lead trader and I will leave this open. But if you want to add a take profit and stop loss, you can do that here. But again, I don't do that. And then you can also use the margin mode, for example, cross and isolated. Again, here, I will go with follow the trader. I will exactly use the same settings and margin settings right here. Also leave this at the default settings. But if you have a different strategy, you can definitely change everything here. Then lastly, you can use leverage and slippage settings. For example, here we can set the leverage to a customized multiplier. For example, we will only use 1 or 2x leverage for every single trade. So in this case, I will use the same as the trader again right here. But generally speaking, if you set this to a lower amount, it is safer, but also you will have less profits. But on the upside, if the trader loses a lot of money, you will lose less money. Okay, so just be aware that this will definitely change the outcome. Then we can also change the assets that we want to trade. For example, we can select BTC ETH only, or we just simply click on all. There we go. And then we can go to next step. Here you see the overview again. You can go through everything and then we click on submit. And now we can see we have now successfully initiated a copy trade. If you want to edit some settings or completely unfollow the trader, you can go to your futures account and click on copy trade. And then we can see right here, we can click on this, our icon right there. And on the right hand side, we can edit everything. So we can change the settings, add more margin. Alternatively, you can unfollow this trader by clicking unfollow on the right hand side, confirm this. And now we successfully unfollowed this trader. If you want to get started with copy trading on MEXC, I highly recommend you create a new account with the link in the video description. By using that link to create a new account, you will be eligible for the best bonus on MEXC, which is over $20,000 US. You can see everything explained on this page. You can claim $100 with the first event and $20,000 with the second event. This is only for users clicking the link below this video, as this is an exclusive community event. I highly recommend you take advantage of this to start your trading on MEXC with an incredible bonus.